Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm back with another Project Mugetsu video, and today I will be ranking all of the clans in Project Mugetsu. So as you all may know, Project Mugetsu is a brand new Bleach based game, and there are almost like 50 or 30 clans in the game right now, and each of them have unique abilities and unique buffs, and now you may be wondering which one is the best clan. And today I'll let you know by ranking every single clan in Project Mugetsu and telling you which one is the best. So let's get started. So at tier S, the best clans in the game right now are Urahara and Kurosaki. So as we all know, Urahara and Kurosaki are the two war power clans, and these are extremely hard to get since they are a 0.1% chance of getting them, and since they're so rare, they are actually insanely OP. So Urahara actually gives plus 2.5 sword, plus 1 melee, a bunch of Ryatsu, more health, and a bunch of damage buffs, but you basically get the shikai and bankai quicker, and your cooldown is way lower, and basically there's just a bunch of buffs that make it super OP because you're basically gaining things faster and easier. And the same is also for Kurosaki, except if you get Kurosaki, you get a 2x mastery buff on all categories, and this is insanely OP for PvP because you not only do you get to get your stuff faster, but you also get a lot of health, speed, and Ryatsu, and it increases your damage by 1.5 times, which no other clan gives, and this is insanely OP. Okay, so next up we have tier A. So for tier A, we actually have Yamamoto, Kyoraku, Ryu, and Kuchiki. So these ones are the mythic clans, and Uryu actually gives plus 2 sword, plus 2 melee, and some decent Ryatsu. And basically, if you're in an area with a lot of reishi, you can convert to Ryatsu, and you could basically trade that for health. And you have 0.4 master experiences for fist, which is kind of like useless, but you can see hollows through walls. And for Yamamoto, you actually get a bunch of health and damage, and this basically makes it super OP because one thing that's special about this is that you get a damage passive when you're under a 50% HP, and you get a strength passive buff when you're under 40% HP. So this makes it super OP for just normal fights and in general, which kind of explains its 1% chance. So then next up is the Hitsugaya. So this is actually like Toshiro, or like the ice dude from Bleach, and it actually does 0.2 more damage with fists, and 5% chance of freezing enemy on it, M1. So M1s are kind of useless because people don't really use M1s, they usually just use their sword or their shikai, but it's still very decent because it gives plus 1.75 times speed and more damage. Next up we have Kyoraku. So Kyoraku is actually one of my favorite captains in Bleach because he is actually like a really cool dude. He's the one with the flower kimono, and I'll put a picture of him up here. So in Project Mugetsu, he is actually pretty OP because the clan does a lot of stuff, and it actually gives you like the usual damage, speed buffs, and more, and that basically just makes it good. So next up for tier B, we actually have Hisagi, Ichimaru, Shihoin, and Unohana. So I actually have Shihoin right now, and my bad if I'm butchering the pronunciation because I usually know the characters by their first name, but you probably know Yoruichi, or Ichigo's mentor, and she's basically super OP. She has like lightning cat powers in the anime, or like not in the anime, in the manga, and I'm practically spoiling it, but yeah. So before I go much deeper, Shihoin has plus 1.8 melee, plus 55 Ryatsu, plus 65 health, plus 3 block, and also it actually does 0.5 more damage with fist, which is kind of useless. But the one special thing about this clan is that you don't have footsteps, and you can't be detected by ESP or scanning. And when you're under 25% HP, the damage dealt is increased by 0.25, and damage received is split in half. And you get resistance to burn damage and freeze stuns. This makes it insanely OP for PvP or like fighting any hollows at all. And next up we have Unohana, and if you all like have caught up with the Bleach anime, you know that Unohana is an absolute beast, and obviously her clan has to be OP as well. So this one gives plus 100 HP, plus 1 block, and you get this effect called Bloodlust, so which increases damage dealt by 1.8, splits Sanpakuto ability cooldown by half, and reduces damage taken, and increases mastery by 0.35 in all areas where mastery is required. And you can heal yourself and every ally within a 5 magnitude radius by trading Ryatsu. This is insanely OP, and I really like this clan and effect, so that's why I put it at B. And then next up we have Hisagi. So for Hisagi, it's just the basic like buffs, and you can have no passive healing, but you have a higher jump, and you have this special explosion attack. and it's alright. But there are better clans, and yeah. But I would say if you have any legendary clans, just keep it. Unless you have like 100 spins, and I would say just spin for like war powers or like mythical. Okay, so for C tier, we actually have Iba, Kira, Hirako, Ushoda, Amagi, Sarugaki, and Valkyrie. So these are actually all just mid, and these are rare clans because they barely give any health, block, or melee, and they give like a little strength when you under 30% HP, but you're practically dead at that point anyway. And most of these are just like manial buffs, so they're not really that good, but they're alright. But they're rare clans, so I would actually recommend spinning for legendary or up. And then finally for D and E, we just have the common and uncommon clans, and these clans basically just give like +2 melee, +15 health, and these are like kind of trash clans, so I would not recommend using these at all. So just to recap, the best clans in the game are Urahara, Kurosaki, Yamamoto, Uryu, Shihon, Hitsugaya, Kuchiki, Kyoraku, Ichimaru, and much more. And that's basically all for today. If you guys want some more tier lists, I will also be uploading a shikai tier list video later on, so please make sure to check that out. And yeah, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe.